What's up, everybody? We're back with a brand new, cool, slick ass show. We're back with a brand new slick ass show.
A slippery slope ass show.
Slippery slope ass show.
Slippery slope ass.
Yeah.
Twiddly twat ass.
I had to say on the last podcast that
I don't like when you say that word.
What word?
Twat.
How'd you know?
Damn, he already knew. He already knew that it offended you whenever he said it.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, everybody?
What's up,
Wholehearted Entertainment coming to you live.
Hey, I got some good topics for y'all. I put a big list together.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Okay,
Man.
so like, what's the first thing that you're doing whenever there's an apocalypse?
Try to get as much food and water supply as you can.
Apocalypse?
Zombie apocalypse. It happened.
And
then there's a bunch of zombies and stuff.
You try to get as much food and water as you can. You try to get the fuck away from the zombies.
And then what?
I'm gonna charge my phone.
I'll step up for that.
Yeah, bro.
No, that was a good one, bro.
I'm gonna hit up all my homeboys.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna charge my phone.
Yeah, fucking dap Skyler up too. Hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah.
Shit, yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna charge my phone.
You're gonna charge your phone, and then what are you gonna do?
Hit the homies up, get all the guns and artillery together, and figure out where we're gonna bunker up with our families.
How many guns do you think that you would have?
Like just me alone?
Just like
Or
everybody.
as like the group? Oh,
I guess so. You're gonna have a group.
Well, yeah, probably. I'm gonna try to. Me and the homies have low key talked about it. Like
After you get your phone charged, right?
I'm gonna hit them up and put my phone on the charger, and I'm gonna leave my phone on the charger while I get the shit together.
Really? What about you, Skyler?
How long will it take you to hold them off? Like, how long will you be able to hold them off?
I just bop.
I'm gonna try to stay away from them as long as possible.
I mean, as long as they're not sprinting, we're good.
Yeah, I hope like when it does become an apocalypse, like they start letting us
Win.
know.
He said
Now,
win, not if.
have you heard of the game Dying Light?
Huh?
No.
Dying Light?
Dying Light.
No.
Yes, it's a zombie apocalypse game, and it's got all kinds of cool, like different.
Zombie apocalypse. Yeah.
Like a zombie apocalypse. It's got like there's different types of infected. Like there's your normal zombies. They're called biters, and then there's ones that are more recently infected and still got a little bit of human in them, and they're called
go-go gadgets.
Virals. They're called virals, and then you've got your big ass zombies, which your goon.
They were like they were the origin.
Demolishers. And then you've got stuff like the bomber, the one that explodes.
Whoa!
Yes.
They have zombies that explode.
Like, dude,
Yeah.
I guess since we're talking about it, I don't think that's ever gonna happen because like
You just said when, not if, just a minute ago.
I said
Yeah.
when, but it's just like.
But it's like that shit ain't really gonna happen, is it?
I mean, we do test a lot of shit, and that's why I could see it. But at the same time,
Like a bunch of fucked up shit.
Yeah, I can see like they even say like monkeys can get out of hand. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's not a experiment or anything like that. So it's just like over
Monkeys
time,
can get out of hand. Hold on a second. Monkeys can get out of
didn't know
hand.
if
What do
I
you mean
was
by
scared.
that?
Have you ever
You're
seen
right.
Planet of the Apes or like
Yeah.
or like have you ever seen
So you think
videos
that-
or images of like people who have owned that one girl who like her pet monkey attacked her friend. No, it attacked the owner and her friend like called the ambulance and shit. You could hear her friend getting mauled by the monkey in the background.
Yo, no, that's
like
crazy.
he tore her face up and fucked her up.
Bro, I thought that I heard about that.
I'm pretty sure we
That was
talked
a
about
while
it here.
back, though.
It was a while back, but I'm pretty sure we talked about it here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah. I think that I remember somebody saying that now. And the bath salts guy, where he was eating their face. Shout out to that guy, I guess.
I'm not familiar with that guy.
I don't know if this is what you're talking about, but I seen this one thing when I was younger, and the mama, I think it was the mama was talking, and she said she wanted a pet monkey.
And what happened? Did she get the monkey?
Yeah, she got the monkey.
And then what?
I can't. I think that's what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, bro.
That's not it.
Wearing a hoodie, sweater.
Oh, I don't know. I'm getting kind of hot in this too, but the damn.
I don't know if that's what I'm. What
I don't know. I would own a monkey.
Though.
My dad said that he used to have a monkey as a kid.
You know what's crazy? Back in the day,
And I'm
like,
pretty
with your
sure they
dad,
found a receipt.
I believe it because you know how piranhas are endangered and like you're not allowed to have them as pets and shit now.
Actually, I didn't know that.
Well, yeah, piranhas are an endangered species. I don't think you hear about them too much anymore. But back in the day, my dad actually had a pet piranha, and it was a very.
Do you remember what its name was?
Hell no. The only
Hell no. Oh, hell no.
craziest animal I remember having growing up that I could vividly remember is like I had a pet tarantula that ended up getting out and we lost it.
Shit.
Really?
Yeah.
A pet spider?
Then it probably
Damn.
died.
No, they found it. Yeah, they found it. It died, but it was.
I'm pretty sure I've read somewhere.
My mama wouldn't be around you if you still had that pet tarantula.
I've low-key wanted to get one because they're really cool, but like
Hell no.
in the cage, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody said that I've heard two things, that they're, first of all, like too much maintenance, and then or it doesn't eat that much, but
they don't, when they get old, they fall apart like a car.
Exactly.
Like their legs and shit. Like,
I mean, they're huge, but they're small at the same time. I wonder how, like, I wonder what their lifespan is.
I think it's like 16 years, something like
What's
that.
the lifespan of a tarantula? Let's see. Between 7 to 30 years, depending on the species and gender.
So I was right on the head at 16.
Wow. That's crazy. 7 to 30 years is wild for a spider. I wonder how
They make
long,
different kinds of them, too.
I wonder how long snakes they make. Who makes them?
I mean, well, when I say make them, like, they crossbreed different animals and shit like that.
Oh, yeah,
like,
okay. Yeah.
Like,
No,
not
I see what you're
different species,
saying.
but there's different types of, like,
It just sounded very weird whenever you said that.
different types of them. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
you got the big ones.
Yeah, there's
they
like
got
desert
rose-haired
ones.
Yeah, they got the ones that live in the desert.
Yeah, there are different types
There's
of
a bunch
spiders, I
different
guess.
types of, not just spiders, but I'm talking about tarantulas in general.
Would you let a tarantula crawl on you, Skyler?
Hell no.
Yeah, but if it was like defanged and like you couldn't get bit by it. Like there's 100% chance you don't get bit by it.
The rose-haired ones, they don't like bite. They have hairs. That's why they got their name. They have hairs on their butt. When they feel threatened, they take their legs and they flick the hairs on you. And like the hairs will stick in your skin and like,
and then like create other spiders.
No, it's like you get an allergic reaction, like it burns and stings.
Oh shit!
Like if you grabbed a cactus. Or
something. That's crazy. Really?
Yeah,
what
that's
the
one I had.
That's like their defense mechanism. Did that actually happen to you?
Yeah, when you feed them, that's what that's part of people's fear. Like,
and
when
you pick them up.
I never picked mine up. Like I said, I was a little too scary for that.
I would have been. How old was you?
8. Like I think that's when we found it dead. But I was like, 5 or 6 when we got it.
Ooh.
My mama vowed to never get one after that. After it got loose.
Because that's scary as fuck. I could only imagine, man, seeing a big ass fucking.
Could you imagine coming in your house here today, not having one as a pet, and just seeing a snake in here?
No, I wouldn't be as worried about a snake. I wouldn't be as worried about a snake.
My mama would lay your head at night in your bed knowing that there was a snake in here.
Oh, no, it would get found. It would definitely get found and got out of here before there's no way I'm going to sleep. If I see one in here, there's no way I'm going to sleep until I find it.
Damn, Skippy.
You know what I'm saying?
Scared. I used to be terrified of bugs in general. But when I was a kid, I used to stay in Section 8 houses and like 7 years old. And I remember one night I seen a cockroach in my room. I never slept in my room again. Like,
shit.
We stayed in that house for like, I think it was like a year or two. For 2 years, I slept in the living room because I seen a cockroach in my room, which I definitely seen other cockroaches from that point in the house. But
yeah.
Because that cockroach was in my room, I'm not going to sleep in there. What the fuck?
Well, sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
This room is cockroach. I don't do that shit, boy. If I see evidence of some crazy shit like that, either I'm gonna get it, like you said, dip it in the bud, or I'm gonna get the fuck out.
What about like?
Oh man, I used to hate fucking stink bugs getting in my room, man.
They still are bad. That's the one thing that I just have to get over now. Like, you can't control no stink bugs.
Yeah, you really can't.
I know, but
I think gnats and flies, just everywhere in general.
Well,
I think that
those are natural things. Like, they're not like stink bugs that are kind of irregular and still invasive.
Irregular? What do you mean irregular? Like
I can remember, like, back in the day, like when we was growing up, we knew what stink bugs were, but we didn't see them all the time. And I couldn't remember seeing them all the time or different seasons. But I remember, like, a few years ago, like, once they started coming around, I think it was because they said something like they did something about the mosquitoes, and they worked kind of hand and foot, so there was a lot more stink bugs.
That's what you mean by irregular. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Like, they weren't here annually or frequently. Now, like, it's like, oh, the weather's getting ready to change from, like, winter to fall or winter to spring. Hella stink bugs are everywhere.
Yeah, that's like coyotes. Like, you can't, if you go coyote hunt, there's a coyote season, and if you go coyote hunting, you can only kill so many.
That's a lie.
That's not a lie.
There's no coyote season.
Oh, not anymore. No, you're right. You're actually right. Not anymore. It used to be.
You can hunt coyotes.
You're right,
bro. I want to tell you,
you're right, because they got pretty bad.
Yeah,
they got pretty bad.
Especially, like, since we're in North Carolina, we have a lot of livestock and shit like that. Like, I could remember that we had coyotes near my grandma's house because the people behind us had chickens and shit, and the coyotes would come and fuck with the chickens late at night.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that actually happened too at near where I live. Yeah. Well, it happens around
that's why
here.
It's not. That's where there's no season for it anymore.
Yeah, you're right, because there was, but deer. But the point that I was getting at is that if it was in effect, it was because you don't want to kill out those coyotes, because then, like, there'll be too many deer, there'll be too many
environment.
Yeah. A bunch of different other animals could be.
You want to go coyote hunting? Like, I heard, like, it's so open. Like, you can go at night, during the day.
Really?
Just, you could use whatever guns you want. You can use night vision. Like,
during the day is crazy.
I have some country folks that go, like, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and stay out all night with night vision AR-15. And every coyote they see, it goes down.
Do you not have to have, like, a special kind of license for that? Besides your hunting license?
No. They trap them. Farmers can, they set up coyote traps.
They trap them.
And
then you can just kill them?
Like, yes. You know how they have animal traps that, like, if you step in them, it'll grab your foot. And yeah.
Can you eat their meat?
I'm sure some people do. I've never heard of it.
Huh. I wonder if you could. Because, I mean, if you kill it.
Yeah, they eat. I mean, people literally eat anything. Like, they eat gators, fucking, like, alligator. Ooh. I've had alligator. It's good, but, like, who thought to grab this tough ass animal, cut it up, and find something?
Alligator.
Oh. Yep, alligator jerky.
Yeah, I've had alligator jerky before, like once.
Alligators, bro. Those fuckers are scary.
Wow, most people don't like coyote meat because it has a strong flavor.
It's gamey, real gamey. Yeah, because you got to think they prey on like hardcore animals, deer, chickens, whatever they can get their hands on, their teeth on.
Wow,
coyotes.
Yeah, well, it says it. Yeah, someone else says that they're not really hunted for their meat. But I mean,
I've heard that coyotes are rather small.
I know a lot of people that make deer jerky. Well, by a lot of people, I mean probably like 5 people. I probably know about 5 people that make deer jerky.
I know people that
sell it.
That make deer jerky that don't even hunt deer.
Really?
They ask for that. They want the meat so they can make their own shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that I know one person. I know one person that does that.
I got like 5 or 6 pounds worth of deer jerky in my fridge because they got a bunch of deer jerky that they weren't going to use for the year.
Damn.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to cook it with. They actually made me some of it. They said it was really gamey, but it didn't taste too gamey for me. It was just salty as hell.
Oh.
And they said they didn't put an ounce of salt on it.
Well, I guess we're gonna eat crocodile next. Fuck it.
Yeah, get me a crike.
We had watermelon the other day. Watermelon's fucking smack.
Don't you got some in the fridge? You want me to go grab them?
Yeah, what? No, I don't want to. I really won't. Yeah, no, we can't here.
Every time I open the fridge and see it, I think about like grabbing it, but that's the last thing you want me to do for real.
Why? Because you'll eat all of it?
Godera's going to come home and look at you. And then the next time I'm on the phone, she going to say like,
well,
I'm being disrespectful to you.
No, oh my gosh. No. What the fuck? No, I'm saying
because we chewed down on her shit.
Okay, well, let me explain real quick. Now I forgot what I was saying, man. I appreciate it.
Something about watermelon and not eating it all.
Watermelon, yeah. So you can't. I don't think that's good anymore, man. It's been in their fridge for like 2 weeks. How long does watermelon last?
The only way you find out is if you try it for real, I think.
Yeah, but after a while, it kind of loses its taste.
Yeah, it gets like waterless.
Well, not even that. It's like it kind of gets like slimy.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
To
it's
an extent,
like a syrup. It's almost like when you pick it up, it's sticky or sloshy.
Yeah, or sloshy. Yeah, it could be kind of like that too, like a mixture.
I heard if it rains, if you take buckets of like potatoes and throw them in somebody's yard, the potatoes will soak up the water and turn into mashed potatoes. So like when they go to clean it up.
Are you serious?
I heard that like somebody was like, I thought about going to your house and throwing a bunch of potatoes.
So I can make mashed potatoes and take it home and eat it.
It's supposed to be a bitch to clean up.
Oh, like egging somebody's house.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of that, like,
whoa,
we posting that video of us, me, Ashton, and Allie in the car, like late as fuck at night, like 6 or 7 years ago.
No.
Well, we rolled Hayden's house one night. I don't remember what we was doing that made us do it.
And he don't know to this day.
He found out the day that I posted that, like 5 or 6 years later. He was pissed. Because he said his dad woke him up the next morning and was like, I don't know who you got a problem with, but our house got rolled last night and you need to come clean this shit up. And it rained overnight. So after we rolled the house, like it just like ruined all the toilet paper all over.
Bro, same shit happened at my parents' house whenever I was there. It was probably like 5 years ago. Yeah, I know who did it now.
Who?
I think I know. I think I know. You know who you are. We ain't gonna say their name.
Jeremiah and them?
No, I don't think so. Anyways, I was like asleep, and then I heard the dog barking at the time. This was, like I said, it's probably 5 years ago. I heard the dog barking. I was like, "What the fuck's going on? Why is the dog barking? It's 2 a.m." And I was like, "What the hell?" And then I was about to get up, and then I was like, well, maybe she just heard something, or she was just like, she just had a dream or something. Because, dogs sometimes tweak out whenever they have a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that she was tweaking out, so I was
lazy excuses.
Okay, well, let me finish, man. I was like, yo, it's okay. I'm just going to lay here. And I was about to go back to sleep. And then I heard it again. And then I heard my dad open the door. And then I heard gunshots off the front porch. I heard, pew, pew, pew. I was like, what the fuck? So I got up real quick, and then I walked out. I was about to walk out there, and then my dad came back in. He was like, somebody out there rowing the yard. They ran off.
He didn't get on to you for it because you're his only kid. Like,
that has
why
nothing
else
to do
would somebody
with
be
it.
rolling our shit? I would have shot you.
What?
I would have been like, what the fuck?
But I don't have a problem with nobody. I'm cool with everybody.
Not that night, brother.
No, I guess not that night. I guess not.
Shaking my head.
What do you think about it, Skyler?
You got to interact with Carson.
It was snowing. It was snowing too. What is it, bro?
Man.
It was snowing at the time. It just started snowing that night, and then that's whenever they started to do it. What was you gonna say, Lyndon?
Oh, Skyler, what you doing? You ain't did shit.
Yeah, let's hear yours. Let's hear your story.
Well, I didn't have anything like that happen. Thank goodness.
Hey, thank goodness you didn't have anything like that happen, man. That could have been bad.
Yep.
Yeah, that could have been like a damn near apocalypse.
Well, not to that scale, but
it was close, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
No.
No. Okay, what is your favorite type of what is your favorite type of water?
Just regular water.
That's it?
Yep.
Just regular water.
Yep.
You don't like nothing else?
I never got into the flavored waters, you know.
No, what do you mean? I know. I'm not talking about the flavored waters. I'm talking about like water. Can you taste the difference between different waters?
Not
so
really.
You know how they got the vitamin water, but that's different. That's a little different. I'm talking about like Fiji. Like my personal favorite's Fiji. I like Fiji.
I can't really tell the difference.
You can't tell the difference?
No.
I think I can. A little bit. Have you ever tried Fiji?
I've probably had Fiji.
It's just expensive. It's like $5 a bottle.
I don't really pay attention to the labels on there.
I think
honestly,
it's like
because I
artesian water.
Because I can't read them anyway, so I didn't really know that there was different types of water.
Oh. Well, I mean, that's okay. I mean, you really don't even need to. You really don't need to know because it really doesn't even matter. Low key, it doesn't matter, but I mean, you know, I've just tasted different waters before. Like, I've tasted all those different waters, and I think that, like, the Fiji water's the best out of all of them. But it's just so expensive. It's like $5 a bottle.
Right.
So, there's, like, most of the time I'm not going to buy that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you haven't had any of those?
I've probably had them. I just can't tell the difference. Like I said,
Okay, what's your favorite soda?
Pepsi.
Pepsi?
Yeah.
You like Dr. Pepper?
Dr. Pepper's alright.
Oh yeah?
It's pretty good.
Okay, well what about your favorite animal?
Dog.
Oh, you already said that. I remember that now. I remember having this conversation. We ain't shit, are we, Skyler?
We ain't shit, but it generates.
Okay.
We ain't shit, but pop punk kids.
Okay,
we ain't shit, but our music is.
You're going crazy.
Shout out Home for the Day. Shout out Home for the Day.
Oh, yeah. That is Home for the Day, ain't it?
Yep.
Shout them out. Shout out Home for the Day. And shout out that one guy that we was talking about that was on bath salts earlier.
Yeah,
Talking about a guy on bath salts. Shout out to him, I guess. I mean, well, you did something cool. That was pretty cool. I mean, you made the news.
Shout out.
Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to how many more shout outs do you have, Skyler? Jarvis?
Shout out to Machine Head.
Shout out to Machine Head. What about Elvis? Do you like Elvis? I've never heard you listen to Elvis.
Heck yeah, I like Elvis.
You like Elvis? Do you love Elvis?
I like a lot of his 70s music.
Ah, yeah. 70s music?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, didn't he do... He did mostly like late 60s, didn't he?
No, he went all the way up to like 77.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, he was a king, wasn't he?
He was a good musician.
But I mean, did he know how to play any instruments?
Guitar.
Really?
Yep.
Man, they made a Elvis movie.
I've seen it. I actually have that movie somewhere.
Really? Do you like that movie?
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. That's a dope ass movie.
It is.
Have you ever seen that movie, Landon?
What movie?
Elvis?
No.
He's like, no.
You never seen Elvis? The new Elvis movie.
He's like, no.
It's actually a really good movie.
It is.
Yeah, it's actually a very good movie. It portrays his life, I would say, pretty good. I guess. I mean, I don't know anything about him really, but I mean that's the movie's what I know about it.
You know, I don't watch movies really anyway.
I don't either, for the most part.
The last movie that I watched that was with or about somebody famous was the Biggie Smalls movie.
Notorious.
That's a good.
Oh, when did you watch that?
It was years ago. Like,
How was it?
Almost like 10 years ago when that movie came out.
I seen it pop up, but I haven't watched it. And
so a little over 10 years.
Malibu's Most Wanted. That's one of the other movies that I needed to watch.
Dude, have you watched?
Is that new?
No, that's an old movie.
Have you watched?
You know the Kendrick Lamar diss? He's like, "Bitch, you Malibu's most wanted."
Yeah.
He's referring to Drake as a white guy.
Is Malibu's most wanted a white artist?
Malibu's most wanted. I'll just show you the cover of the art cover.
The bubble art.
What was you gonna say, Skyler?
Have y'all ever heard of Fat Boy Slim?
Sounds familiar.
No, I haven't.
Malibu's most wanted.
Look that shit
I
up.
feel like I have seen clips, or maybe I
Look
watched
at
it
him.
growing up.
He called Drake's Malibu's most wanted. He's a tweaker, bro. Bitch, you Malibu's most wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, who did we watch what? Who said did we watch something? What'd you say, Skyler? Did we watch what?
Hold on.
Hold on. What are you looking for?
I got something in
Fat Boy Slim?
Fat Boy Slim is fucking in heaven. Fucking in heaven. Fat Boy Slim is fucking in heaven.
What is this? This is Fat Boy Slim?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't even get to hear him go in.
Dude, that's it.
That's all right, bro. That was it. Nah, fuck Mall. I've never heard
Hell
of
Mall,
fucking
shit
Hell Mall,
mall.
shit Mall, man.
I played some for you the other day, Carson.
We're not even here right now, man. I think this is I think that we're having
What's that one song?
semi-serious podcast. This is nice. I like this.
Serious podcast.
Was y'all in here earlier when I was using the bathroom? I think y'all was talking about soda. Was y'all not?
Yeah, what's your favorite soda, man?
Yeah, what's
Hell
your
yeah,
favorite
get into this
soda?
shit, bro. Yeah, what the fuck is your favorite
Well, that's
soda?
what I was in there thinking. I have a favorite dark soda and a favorite light soda.
What? That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like your favorite whiskey or liquor. Or not liquor, but tequila. Yeah, favorite whiskey or tequila.
Well, they got rum.
Like
vodka.
dark. Yeah, but dark
Red
and white,
rum.
basically.
Yeah, your favorite white liquor. Yeah,
Red rum.
my favorite white liquor would be tequila. My favorite dark liquor, you're right.
But that's like
I
dark.
can't comment. I don't drink liquor.
That's like dark meat and white meat.
Yeah, but no, I don't really know the difference.
Like on
You do. You worked at Bojangles.
exactly. Dark meat is a leg and a thigh, and white meat is a wing and a breast.
I like dark meat, dude.
I do too, but I do fuck with the breasts. Kinda. I don't know. I don't really eat chicken like that. I do eat chicken, but not that kind of chicken. I
feel
don't like bone chicken.
I feel like more when you
I
get
do,
into
but-
the breast, you can fuck it up. Like it can be dry. It has potential to be dry.
Or
Dark meat
yeah,
is
or
more
not done,
flavorful,
or not
yeah.
even finished.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, because it's so much meat. That's why I have a problem with cooking chicken breasts. Kind
Have you
of.
fucked it up?
Godera has before.
I have before. too.
Once. I
you
think
never-
it was just
Like,
once.
it looked good on both sides.
Yeah.
and when
It's
you
just
get in
real
the middle,
thick in the middle,
yeah.
so
You
it's
never
hard
said
to
what your
cook.
favorite
Grill the shit out of
dark
it,
and
cook
white
the shit
soda
out of it.
was.
What?
I
My
said
favorite
Lyndon
dark
never
soda is cheer wine.
cheer wine.
Oh,
My favorite light soda would be Sprite.
would Sundrop be considered a light soda?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Really?
For sure.
Yeah.
What? Do you drink those?
I don't like. I would consider those yellow sodas. I don't like yellow soda. Like
Yeah, but
Mountain
do you-
Dew, Sundrop.
Oh,
If I'm gonna drink any yellow soda, it's
yellow
gonna be yellow,
soda.
yellow.
those are yellow. There's dark sodas, white sodas, and in yellow
The
sodas.
yellow sodas are light sodas, but I feel like they got a particular flavor to them that is different than just like you know.
I guess so. I don't know. I don't drink any of that anymore. I used to.
I mean, I don't drink soda.
I used to whenever I was a
But
little kid.
I don't
every
drink
now and
soda.
then, if I have like a drink fountain, before I get what I'm gonna drink, I'll be like, "Ooh, I'm gonna try this Sprite," and I'll feel a little bit of the, you know what I'm saying, like get a
Yeah.
little bit in the bottom, and be like,
So you're not gonna go for the water
"I am either water or juice."
or soda now, I guess.
I don't drink like I'm not gonna. That's not gonna be my choice. Of
Okay, when was the last time you had a soda?
the last time I had a soda, or the last time I
Yes,
tried
man.
soda?
The last time that you had a soda.
Couple weeks, few weeks, and
See,
I got a
bro.
soda out of the vending machine. at
You're
work.
addicted to soda.
Yeah, that's it.
Are you addicted to soda, Skyler?
I'm trying to stay unaddicted.
You would pick soda over juice, wouldn't you?
Soda over juice.
Depends on what juice.
The orange juice.
See, I don't like too much of those strong juices because they
are very
healthy
strong
for you,
and they're very.
But it can affect your body.
Well, they're very sugary too.
Yeah, like apple juice.
Apple juice,
it's gonna make
very.
Me shit.
Oh yeah, that
orange
too.
juice is very acidic. So if I chug too much of that, like it'll make my stomach hurt a little bit, or like it'll make your throat burn if you drink other things that are acidic and shit too.
Oh yeah.
One time I had mimosas like all one Sunday morning, and because of the acidity, it gave me like blisters on my tongue.
Yeah. They say not to drink orange juice or like apple juice or stuff like that if you took like LSD or shrooms. Who the hell is calling?
I maybe could see that, but I wouldn't know. Like I don't. It was
calling it
10:56
p.m.
Oh my gosh.
Who is it?
It's Godera. Sorry, Godera.
Godera, no hearing.
But what was you saying? You like orange juice. That's what you said.
Oh, you were saying that you can't drink them on psychedelics, and I was like, I wouldn't.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't like. That's not my.
That's not your cup of tea.
Yeah, I don't touch psychedelics.
If it fucks with you on psychedelics,
I don't think that it does though. I really don't think that it does. I don't think it'll mess with. I think that I've tried it before. It was my cup of tea. There for a minute.
I'm pretty sure you told me one time like you tried it with like orange or like.
I think I did like orange juice.
You chased it down with orange juice.
Yeah, not chased it down. Like most of the time, you would spit the tab out.
Oh, you're talking about acid.
Oh, yeah, or shrooms. What the hell are you talking about?
Shrooms.
Oh yeah, shrooms. Yeah, you just chase it down. You could. Yeah, that would be awesome. It would be better than the alternative.
I've tried shrooms, I think maybe once or twice.
We would roll the shrooms up in
fruit roll-ups.
Fruit roll-ups. Yeah, and then you don't even taste it.
Some of our friends that like to do shrooms did that. It was never my cup of tea. I only had a good trip off of shrooms one time.
Never again.
And they were in a chocolate bar.
Oh.
It wasn't too crazy. Like, I didn't see a bunch of shit, but it was just...
it was chill.
Chill as fuck.
Yeah, it can be.
And like,
yeah, it
just
can be.
giggling and laughing and chatting up.
Unless sometimes it can be, but...
You can have ego death.
Yeah,
that was what happened to me my first or second time. Like, that's why I won't do it no more.
Really? That's what
happened to me. My ego death was so deep. Like, I almost had talked myself into, like, not being here no more because, like, literally nothing mattered.
Yeah. Especially...
Like, I was so little that...
And even like after that too, even after that happens,
I still am kind of like in it. Like I ain't gonna say what drives me, but part of my reason for acting the way I do sometimes is because like still in the back of my mind I know for a fact like nothing matters. Like you ever heard somebody say, "This is your world, we're just living in it." Realistically, that is the truth.
Whoa,
like, we have a free world.
Holy shit, bro!
For everybody. This is our world. Like,
hell yeah.
When we die, like, ain't shit we taking with us.
Ain't shit.
Like, I mean, we leave memories and morality and shit here, but like at the end of the day, like if you feel like you want to do something, nigga, you gonna die. And if you feel like there's something standing in the way of you chasing it now, you might as well get on out of here. You get what I'm saying? Though?
You might as well get on the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of my house, bitch.
I be like, that's what keeps me like. That's what makes me go, because it's like, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not really living for anything, but if I don't live for something for me,
yeah.
What's my point?
Yeah.
What's your true purpose?
Stand for nothing, fall for anything. Dap me up on that, bro. I'm insecure too. Let's go.
That's why I don't touch shrooms, because just having, I no.
You don't even know the beginning.
Well, that's not even shrooms though. That kind of
it's yourself.
Yeah, because some people take the experience differently. Some people will just view it as like an in the moment thing, and then they just enjoy themselves in the moment.
And then they get out of it,
or like, they don't enjoy themselves in the moment because some people,
insecure.
Yeah,
Pretty
and then that happens. That's what happened to me. And it wasn't even, I mean, to an extent, some things that I didn't deal with kind of did make me insecure, but it wasn't that I was just insecure with like my looks or anything. It was just the certain parts about my life that I didn't fix. And
that you knew better.
And then I
but
knew
you
better.
Were conscious of.
And exactly. And then that kind of like highlighted that for me. And then you're like, oh shit, like I ain't shit.
You think about it heavy because it's like, you try to give yourself an excuse that your normal body would give you. That's why you don't think about it as much. But you realize, like, you are you.
Yeah.
There's like, ain't nothing stopping you from doing.
Yeah.
What you know you could have done.
Well, then there's a bunch of different. Yeah, and then just anything that you haven't really dealt with, it kind of just highlights that, and then. You know
it. Puts it in your face.
Yeah, puts it in your face. Hey, that's
it definitely exposes if you are a. This is another version of insecure. Like it exposes you, like if you like to put things off that you are familiar with or aware of, but you just choose not to deal with because if you make it not important, it's not an issue. You know what I mean? And
like other things like that also goes into like we were saying, like insecurities. Like if there's insecurities about yourself or about your life and that you're insecure about, it'll kind of highlight that. And it'll amplify it. That's what it is. It'll amplify it.
Like, so have you ever been in bed late at night or like fucked up and your mind just be on some shit, and every time you just try your hardest to forget about it, it just keeps popping up?
Not anymore. Not anymore. It don't.
Sometimes,
like you said, you kind of addressed it. Maybe.
Yes, because I tend to address like nowadays. Like then, but. I tend to deal with things like situationally. So like I don't think about things that happened way deep in the past because anything that I had dealt with or something, it's already dealt with now. So I don't even think about all that other. And really, I didn't. I had an all around positive childhood growing up.
Right.
So that I mean, childhood is the biggest factor in how people come out as adults and deal with things because they also have outside influences and people. There is in like in science.
There's a lot of compare and contrast to the whole.
There's a lot of compare and contrast to how what makes up a person, the environment.
Like this, or I could have changed this, but I'm not this person.
Well, I was saying like the environment and how you're born, like genetics. Like 20% is genetics,
how you think and like resolved issues. I get what you're saying. Like you were like you said, you were brought up a whole lot better than for somebody that like me.
I guess.
I ain't gonna say better, but like structural, like from the outside in, maybe. How we talk about it. Mm-hmm. So to you, and we bump heads about it a lot because to you, a lot of things are a whole lot simpler.
Yeah, they are pretty simple. And well, I try to make them as simple,
right? And that's what I was saying. Like, it's not that it's not simple, based off of the difference. It's just based off of how I think about it.
Well, a lot of
even though I explain it, sometimes you're like, okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
But I want you to understand it from people that haven't been through what you've been through.
And from that as well, it has everything to do with perspective.
That's like much what I was saying, nigga.
Yeah, it is. It's exactly what you were saying, but not just your experiences as a kid influences your perspective now, but it's also how you view all that, and then how you also view your time now and moving forward.
Right.
So it's not just your perspective from then; it's your perspective now,
how it's affected
and how
you
it's
now.
affected you. And if you're conscious of it, and then you look
like
back on it and analyze
that
it
as an excuse still though.
What do you mean?
Like for me, like I was just explaining to you the differences kind of between me and you. For me, saying that I have a difference between you is almost like I've recognized that there is a difference.
Yeah.
And because of that, like sometimes I might be in a position where I use my difference as an excuse because we're different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but as an excuse for what though?
For explaining to people or trying to get people to understand that I don't handle this well or I don't handle that well. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
like you make it simple
and that
and
may
I make
not
it complicated.
Yeah,
but I give that reason because we grew up different, when realistically it might be because we grew up different, but there's things that I can do to change how I...
And it might just be you now.
Because
you don't want to deal with it.
That's pretty much what I'm saying. Like, because I'm grown as fuck now. Like, what's happened to me when I was little has already happened.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing that I can change is how I feel or react towards other things based off of that. And not really based off of that, because I'm grown as fuck now. Those are my own decisions.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
But, and also...
It's a cop-out way.
It's a cop-out way, yeah. And honestly...
Calling myself out here.
You can read a bunch of different books that could potentially shape your perspective on how you view life based off of their perspective and other people's perspective, and so that you can analyze things a bit more and then understand why things make you feel or not even make you feel, I don't like saying that, but why things influence the way that you look at things or how you feel.
And that's why, like, I feel like sometimes, like...
And that's why conversation's good, too.
Sometimes I get angry with you because I'm like, Carson won't understand. He's the only child. He had, like, and this, that, and the third. But at the same time, sometimes when I, like, chill out and think about it, I'm like, Carson looks at it so simple, partially because, like, what am I thinking so hard about this shit for?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because how it is as big as I make it. And half the time I be explaining myself till I'm about black and blue in the face, when in reality, nobody really gives a fuck.
No.
Because the only person that really gives a fuck is me.
Yeah, because it's your problem.
Yeah.
And it's not nobody else's problem, so that's why nobody really gives a fuck. And then that's just period for everybody. Like, really, nobody gives a fuck about your problem. Like, if something's going down with you and you're having issues, at the end of the day, most people mostly nobody's going to give a fuck about your problems. Right. Like, except maybe, maybe like your close family, but even then.
If it don't correlate. Honestly, realistically, after the problem's over with, you don't even care about your biggest problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you felt like... The other day when you lost your keys at work, bro, you started literally freaking out.
Yeah, I started tweaking.
And the moment you found them, it was all a joke. You see what I'm saying? You truly don't care about your biggest problem.
Yeah, so why? But that's the thing, though. See, that's why I say that I deal with everything on a situational basis. Like, you deal with them in the moment. Like, don't just wait to deal with it. You can tell that
I didn't care.
Yeah, and then
I ain't gonna lie, I did make my jokes, but I did tell you that I understood how you felt. But at the same time, I was just like, look, bro, I'm not going through it right now. I can try to help you as best as I can. But I want you to understand that, like, I'm not going through this right now. So if I say something that pisses you off, understand, like, you can hang up if you need to.
It's not going to piss me off, though.
See, for me, that's why I said... It'll piss me off. If I'm looking for something and you look at me and you're like, where's the last place you had it? I might cuss you the fuck out.
Well, I mean, the emotion that you have to the situation doesn't change the situation at all. Like, you're still in that situation whether you feel good about it or if you feel bad about it. So why in the fuck would you choose to feel bad about it if you can feel good about the situation? Even if it's a fucked up situation, you still got to deal with the shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well be cool with the situation.
And the longer like you have to deal with the fucked up situation and stay mad about it, the longer you don't benefit from shit.
Exactly. And then if you move on from the shit just right then, not even get upset about it at all, but if you move on with the shit just as soon as it happens and then you deal with it, that's like the snake situation that we was talking about earlier. Like, if you find a snake in the shit, you're going to find the snake before you go to bed, because then it's going to be weighing on your conscience like, oh shit, I didn't find the snake, and then now it's still roaming around in my house, and then now I might get bit whenever I'm walking through the night.
There might be more bigger situations than the snake, for sure. But at the same time, just do what you can, because at the end of the day, that's all you can do.
And that's prioritizing too, like prioritizing it, like what your problems are. Yeah. That's why I write everything down.
Like, these are my issues. What can I do first, or what can I do right now to change that issue? A lot of the times people get fucking livid. And like, well, not even a lot of people. Like, I get pissed the fuck off, and I call and try to explain to people so they just understand, like, so they can just be like, you know what, you got a reason to be pissed.
Yeah.
And if I don't hear that answer, I'm like, well, fuck you too then. Like, you don't understand. You're not helping shit. I don't even know why the hell I called you. Beep, beep, beep.
beep, 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 beep.
And then I'm like,
you fucking carpet munching bastard.
why did I do that? Like when I lost my keys at work and I had to leave my car at work for like 2 or 3 days
get another
straight.
key.
When it first happened, like I called everybody, was so mad about it that like I cussed them out.
Yeah.
And then I realized, like, damn, somebody gonna have to come pick me up. Like, fuck.
Yeah, bro. And I mean, getting mad. There's a difference between getting emotional about it and then kind of like, you know,
tweaking out.
Not even that. I'm saying getting emotional about it and then just kind of being
a dick.
Well, that's not even. That's what I'm talking about. If you're being a dick, you're also getting emotional about it because you're you know. Showing your emotions.
Do you feel like there's a difference between
how upset
being
you
emotional and being frustrated?
No, there's not a difference because I would say frustration is an emotion of some sort.
Do you feel like some things are understandable to be frustrated or emotional?
No,
about?
I don't. See, what I'm saying is, like, of course you're gonna feel it. It doesn't matter unless you shape your perspective in a way that you don't perceive the emotions in such a terrible way. Then you're of course gonna feel that emotion because that's just how you're feeling in that moment. But I think that it only becomes a problem if you express that emotion towards other people that affect them negatively. I think that that's the problem that people run into is that they are feeling emotional themselves, but then they are inconsiderate of other people's emotions.
Do you feel like if there's a time when you're emotional, your best option is just to keep to yourself?
Not necessarily, but to express your emotions. To express your emotions in a way. Express your emotions in a way that it doesn't hurt anybody physically or mentally or negatively in any sort of way. But
I get what you're saying there, and in order to do that, though, you have to kind of go and look at it from the outside in. And like for me, go ahead. Fuck it.
Well, what I was saying is that, you know, other people may have different perspectives too, so that can also go down another rabbit hole to where, like, where you're treading ice, and some people, it feels like because you're at the end of the day you're just avoiding any sort of violence, or you're avoiding, you know, any sort of negative, you know, feedback from another person. Right. You know, maybe even if it's about you. That's how I tend to look at it. Like, I completely avoid any sort of altercations. Like, you'll never see me in a fight, like an actual fight. If I'm going to be in a fight, like, I'm going to be like, you know, it's going to be
past the point of keeping your mouth closed.
Not even that. It's just going to be like, I agreed to the fight. Like, we're just fighting for the fuck of it, not because like I'm upset and then you're upset and then we get into a fight. Like, I don't think that would ever happen to me unless they're completely emotional and there's nothing else I can do about it.
I'm stupid emotional. Like, I feel like, honestly, sometimes when I get emotional, the only thing that will resolve the issue would be a fight or an altercation.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though, about, like, altercating. Like, you can
like, you heard me before. Like, that's how I handle situations. Like, I'm pissed off. You're pissed off. Like, we could fight, and this shit will be...
I mean, you let all the anger out, but then you don't really...
What comes from it?
Yeah, like, there's nothing beneficial out of it, because if you're both fighting out of emotion, then most of the time, unless you're like brothers or siblings or something, most of the time, like, after that, y'all are still gonna be pissed off at each other. Sometimes it depends on like how you hold grudges.
Like one of your best friends, like for me and you, I feel like you are one of my closest friends. So if I feel like we had a disagreement to where I was genuinely pissed the fuck off at you and we couldn't handle it through a conversation,
yeah,
I would want to fight. But me wanting to fight you would not be me wanting to ruin our friendship. It would just be me wanting to get you to understand that, like, you made a mistake, don't jump down that rabbit hole. Even if I made a mistake, I would want you to want me to understand that too.
Yeah.
But the gist of it is just like, if I feel like you can't I can't whoop your ass in a fight. I'm gonna do everything I can to not piss you off.
I mean, it's both. I think, yeah, but I think that you're missing the point though. It's it's not about who can beat who. It's about
most
like
definitely. I'm not worried
It's
about that.
it's about
the principle of the whole situation. You
I
know,
feel like that's what I'm fighting over.
Like, why are you upset about it? That's the first. The first thing is, why are you upset about it? Why can't you talk about what's going on and why each other is upset about the situation?
What if it gets past that? Because I've been in situations where like I've explained myself. And I'm not going to run away from the situation because I respect people. I like the people that I'm fucking with.
Yeah.
It's just like they don't really care too much to respect that.
I think
guess
that
it still is my fault because I need to just get away from
because
that
you
situation.
can only control, like, you can't control what other people do. You can only control how you react to the situation, not how another person.
My best reaction is to just remove myself from
That's
it.
what I was saying about like how I deal with emotions or whatnot. I can only control how I feel and how I put myself out there emotionally to other people and how I express my emotions towards them or with them around. Like, I can only control that. I don't control how they feel about the things, but if I can control it into a way where we can avoid some sort of altercation or any sort of negative interactions whatsoever, because that's, I mean, it's not just that's the ego thing, because people get into it too much for ego, and then like
I think that's what
that's what that's what you was like saying, like, I can whoop your ass. No, I can whoop your. It doesn't even fucking matter whose can whoop. Like, why are we getting into this altercation anyways?
Respect me.
Lyndon,
Just respect people.
I can't.
I love y'all.
Just respect people.
I'm out of here.
Oh, you're heading out, huh? Okay. What's up, Skyler? What was you saying?
Shit.
Are you done, Skyler?
No, I
Okay, well, what was you gonna say, bro?
was trying to think of it because Lyndon. I was talking to Lyndon and he was just like, "Peace out," and I was like,
Damn, bro, you just left him
"No,
hanging.
man, I done forgot it." Shit.
He done forgot it now, so
Bastard.
damn, bro. See, he ain't
Well-
putting no respect on your name, bro. You're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
have to-
that mushroom. He
don't give a fuck.
man. That's fucking with me right there.
the mushroom trip.
That story of him tripping mushrooms at one time.
Oh, it was crazy.
Oh yeah,
Complete ego death. Actually,
Oh,
we'll
yeah,
chat about
no.
it here soon.
it is wild.
I'll tell you.
Yeah,
I love y'all though.
yeah. We're gonna have to wrap it up.
Yeah, boy.
Okay. Yeah.
Your feet stink, nigga.
We actually do love y'all, and we wish that you'd come by and love us physically, mentally and physically.
Mentally and physically.
We don't care. We'll take any type. Men, women, black, yellow, purple, green. We don't care what kind of person you are. We're going to love you. Okay, what do you have to say, Skyler?
This is Lyndon Strickland, Carson Bowman, Skyler Jarvis, signing out.